Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanice, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I customize my lace frontal units. I'm going to have all the information about this wig down in the description box if you guys are interested. Okay, so here you guys just see me filling up my tub with hot water, boiling hot water. Don't mind the stains in the tub. This is my hair tub, so I use it to dye hair, bleach hair, everything. So I'm taking the Adore dye in the color Royal Navy and Jet Black, and I'm mixing the two to get the perfect color to get your hair jet black. Now I saw this in a video a really long time ago that if you mix a dark blue and a jet black, it'll give you the blackest black ever. It won't be blue, trust me, but it will make it really, really black. So after you get all the dye in your boiling hot water, you want to mix it around really good so that there's no lumps or clumps and everything is evenly distributed throughout the water. So now I'm going to take the wig and I'm going to dip it directly into the water, and I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to press it down. So you just want to submerge all the hair. Don't worry about the lace, because when we bleach it later on, if any dye is on the lace, it'll come out. So once the wig is fully submerged in the water, I'm going to let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes and then rinse it out with cold water. So now I'm taking the Clairol developer, the 40 volume developer, and I'm mixing it with BW2 powder. And I'm just going to mix it until I get a really thick consistency. Not too thick. Some people say cake batter, some people say toothpaste, but I honestly just look at it until I feel like it's not runny anymore and it won't run through the lace. This is the wig after I rinsed it out with cold water, and as you can see, it's really, really, really black. So now I'm setting up the lace to get ready to put the bleach on. And just a disclaimer, I am not a professional. So when I do this, sometimes it gets a little sloppy. I'm not perfect. So yeah. So once I'm finished spreading the bleach all over the lace, I like to take a clear plastic wrap and put it over it. I know some people just leave it open. It's up to you which one you want to do. So then after that sits for about 40 minutes, I'm going to rinse it out with Shimmer Light shampoo and condition my hair with this silicone mix. Okay, so now moving on to the plucking part. So you never want to start from the end of the wig, like the edge of the wig plucking. You always want to part off a section before you start plucking, which you'll see me do in a second. You always want to part that off to give you a safe space in case you pluck too much, because if you start plucking from the front and you pluck too much, there's no room for error and you can't correct it. So always make sure you part a little strip in the front and then you start plucking behind that. So I tried to zoom in a little bit so you guys could see what I'm doing, but when I'm plucking, I'm basically plucking, skipping a space, then plucking again, skipping a space, as you guys can see. If you guys see like some of the knots are still there, that's fine, because any of the little black knots that are there, as long as it's not too much, makeup will end up covering that in the end. So now that I kind of explained to you guys how I pluck it, I'm just going to let you guys watch me pluck the rest of this side, and then I'm going to do the other side off camera. So now that I went as far back as I see necessary for the plucking, I'm going to go into the front now, and I'm going to start plucking there. Now that you're finished the back and you can see how you did and that you didn't pluck too much or too little, you can go into the front and start plucking there. So right here, I'm just finishing up plucking. I'm going to show you guys the side I plucked compared to the other side. In a second, you guys will see how much hair came out. It doesn't look like a lot when you're plucking, but it's a lot. Once you decide where you want your part to be, you're going to leave about an inch on both sides. I'm going to point to it so you guys can see. And you're not going to pluck that just because it makes it look more natural when the sides of your parts are fuller. So what you guys see me doing here is taking a thin part of hair where I want my part to be, and you're literally just going to pull it out from the lace. This is going to give you space for your part, and it's going to open up the part to make it look more natural. So once you pull out that hair from the part, you're going to take your mousse. This is the mousse that I like to use. And you're going to put this across the lace, across the part, just to comb it. And this is going to give you a better idea of how you plucked and if you need to pluck some more. Okay guys, so these are the final results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.